Good evening. Welcome to Fluttering in the Spirit Tarot. Today is Saturday, November 7th, 2025. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Taurus. Please subscribe, follow, and like this video. Please take what fits here and leave the rest. This may be past, current, or future energy. Spirit, please help me with this message today. So I have already pulled some cards. I've had to restart this video 3 times now. So I'm going to go over the cards that have already been pulled, but I will be pulling other cards because I hadn't finished all the way. So the first card that we have in today's reading, and this is for the sign of Taurus, is, and this came from the Mystical Dreams Oracle deck, is Book. Book symbolizes wisdom and knowledge. Dreaming of a book suggests you're entering a period of learning and growth. The pages represent life's chapters, with unopened pages indicating unexplored potential. This dream encourages you to remain open-minded. Seek knowledge and embrace new experiences to deepen your understanding. So the first card that I pulled was the Death card in reverse. So this card symbolizes that you are clinging to things in the past and you have a fear of making necessary changes in your life. The next card pulled was the Magician card. This means that you have everything that you need to make these changes. You just have to come to the right frame of mind to do so. So there's something that's holding you back from the choices that Spirit wants you to make. There's definitely something that Spirit wants to reveal to you, wants you to learn and grow from, which is why it's speaking of a period of learning and growth. And then we have the Judgment card. So Spirit's calling judgment on the situation, basically. It wants to open your eyes to it. So I went ahead and pulled some clarifying cards for each of these cards. And the first card that came out, and this is for the Death card in reverse, is the Nine of Wands. Now it came out sideways, so that means you've been teetering between having the courage to let go of these things and being afraid or having fear in doing so. And then for the Magician card, so you have what you need to move away from the past and to make the changes that you need to, because you are being given an opportunity from Spirit. That will establish more stability in your life. But the Four of Cups also came out, which indicates that you may be overlooking this opportunity or distracted or considering other things. So you need to be careful of what's getting your attention and what's influencing your decisions at this time. And then we have the Judgment card, and what came out clarifying the Judgment card is the King of Pentacles. So you may be dealing with a earth sign, and this could be their sun, their moon, their rising, or their Venus. Or you may have this in your chart. Which, as this is a Taurus reading, so this could be referring to you, or it could be somebody else, which we will try to clarify that. It's one of the first things we're gonna try to clarify once I go through these cards. And the last card that we got was the Seven of Swords. So this does indicate that there was some deception, whether you're deceiving yourself or somebody else is deceiving you in the situation, but it's definitely impacting where you're walking now, what path you're walking down. And then I started to clarify these cards, but I would like to clarify more here to see if this is you or if it's somebody else. But I did have a couple clarifying cards here that I'll go over after we do that. And then one here, which I'll explain what happened with that card. But let's go ahead and see if we can get more clarification as far as whether that's you. Spirit, one more card regarding the Judgment and the King of Pentacles and the deception. Who is this? Strength. Okay, so the Strength card. Okay, so it is attached to the sign of Leo, and let's see. It can signify having courage in a situation, enduring with grace, ability to cope with extreme pressure. It's a good time to give up something. Spirit, one more card for clarification. One more card for clarification regarding the Judgment card. We have the Seven of Cups. Okay. Because there's other opportunities. Okay. So for these clarifying cards here, I want to clarify. I was clarifying the Death card in reverse, which is a refusal to change and teeter-tottering between having the courage to do so and fear. So that is not progressing you forward. And what I got for the clarifying cards, and I'm using the Clarifying Life Situations deck, is, okay, it was this way. Embrace the unknown. Venture into the mystery with an open heart, welcoming the lessons hidden in the uncertainty. Okay, so in clinging to the past, you weren't venturing into the mystery of what might be in your future. You need to have an open heart at this time and welcome the lessons that are hidden in the uncertainty. So, if you've been dealing with someone who there's deception in the connection or some kind of lack of honesty here. There are going to be lessons that are hidden in this uncertainty. You're just not going to see it all at one time. And at this time, you need to choose wisely. Decisions shape your path. Amid challenges, stay open to learning as answers reveal your destined journey. Stay open to learning. And sometimes the answers aren't what you expect, but you have to be open to look at the situation and be able to move forward in uncertainty, knowing that you have to make wise choices. Okay. Spirit, what is the advice regarding, so we have the Magician. So this is having what it takes and an opportunities there for increased stability, but you might be missing it or distracted or ignoring it. Spirit, tell me more. Spirit, tell me more. What is the advice? Meadow of moments. Bask in the meadow of moments where presence blossoms in the simplicity of now. Stay out of the past, because that's not where things are blossoming. You've got to stay in the current. You've got to make changes according to what is happening in the current. One more card of advice, Spirit. Groove of unity. Bind energies in the unified sanctuary of the grove, fostering interconnected harmony among all beings. And Spirit, what is the advice regarding the Judgment? Okay. Blue. Seek clarity, embrace honesty, face consequences, and sharpen your focus for personal growth. Tell me more about the Judgment card. Rising flames, let your passions guide you to the fulfilling purpose meant for you. One more card. Real promise. Release the chains of the past and dance to the rhythm of possibility. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and read the book card again. Book symbolizes wisdom and knowledge. Dreaming of a book suggests you're entering into a period of learning and growth. There's going to be unopened pages indicating unexplored potential. This dream encourages you to remain open-minded, seek knowledge, and embrace new experiences to deepen your understanding. And as I was trying to clarify cards, this card popped up. It was turned over. I didn't notice it in the deck. It's not even a part of the Clarifying Life cards, situations cards. It's one of the love oracles. So, and I don't know why it was randomly in there. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple more love cards to see what the message is today and clarify this one. One day, someday, somewhere, intuition, spirit, what is the message? Obsession, hoping, Spirit, what is the message? Two more cards. Okay, there's a few. Okay, let's see if we can see what this is trying to tell us here. So we have one day and hoping. Maybe in the past, when it comes to this connection, maybe you've always kind of thought, one day this is going to work out. One day the right timing will be there. One day this will grow the way that you want it to grow. And you came into it with a lot of hope. So this is somebody from your past. But your intuition stepped in. Influences in reverse. Third parties, peers, attachments. I'm just looking at the cards, trying to fit together the pieces here. So memories in reverse, reminiscing, dwelling. This might be moving past the memories. Obsession. Not letting go or moving on. One day hoping. Intuition. Releasing your obsession. No longer reminiscing. No longer in the past. No longer in the past, but walking towards the future one day. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time.